Hello students, this is Mrs. Levinson and I'm helping you with your 4.01 Density and Graphing worksheet. The very first thing on this worksheet is this PhET lab simulation. You get to all of this through your course content, Unit 4, Lesson 4.01. You can read the textbook. You can get to the simulation down here as well as on the actual worksheet itself. And you can get to the worksheet through your lesson right here. You can open this worksheet. When you click on the link for the PhET simulation right there, it'll bring you to this page. When you click on the play button or the download button, it should just open, but if you do happen to get this screen with the Get Adobe Flash Player, if you just click on it, you'll get this pop-up box that asks you if you want to allow Flash to run. Click Allow. Once you click Allow, then it will open and you can see it right here. In the directions, it tells you that you want on this table to the right, you want to click Mystery at the bottom. Right there it is. Click Mystery and it will change to this screen right here. There are 5 blocks. Yellow is A, blue is B, C, D, E, and they are color-coded on your data table. Notice the first one is done for you, and I'm going to show you how we got that information. Notice density is mass divided by volume. That means we need to measure the mass, we need to measure the volume, and do a little simple calculation, a little subtraction right there. Once we have the mass and the volume of the block, then we can divide and get the actual density. So this is how we got the yellow block. The first thing we do is move things around so we can get to it all, okay? Block A is the yellow block. Put block A on the scale and you'll see the mass is 65.14. That's where this 65.14 came from. When you're done writing down the mass, you notice that you have a bucket of water and that the bucket of water has 100 liters of water in it. That's where this 100 liters comes from right here. That's the amount of water. When you take the yellow block and you drop it in the bucket, notice that amount goes up to 103.38. If the water by itself is 100 and the water in the block is 103.38, what's the volume of the block? Well, you just simply subtract the big number minus the little number, and the volume of the block is 3.38. Now you do your density calculation. Mass divided by volume gives you the density. Once you know the density, you have to identify what that block is made of. It's not gold because it's yellow. That makes no sense at all. It's just a yellow block. It's a cartoon. So how do we know what that block is made of? Well, this table right over here, show table. And if you look at the table, we know the block is 19.3 because we just calculated. So look at the densities on this table, and the only one with a density of 19.3 is gold. That's why we named it gold, because the density is 19.3. So for the rest of these, I'll actually do block E, because that's what I did in class. And take block A out. We're going to put block E on the scale. Notice it is 3.53. So you come down to the purple block and you write 3.53 kilograms. That's the mass. Now we have to find the volume. Notice the bucket of water has a volume of 100. Drop the block in, it's now 101. So you can put 101 as the total volume. 100 is the volume of just the water, and 100 is the volume of just the water, and then when you subtract 101 minus 100, you get a total of 1. Take the purple block out and put the blue block in. For those of you who cannot get the simulation to work, I'll go ahead and show you all the measurements, but it is up to you to complete putting your measurements on your document and doing the calculations. So the mass of block B, right here, the mass of block B is 0.64. I take block B. I notice that the volume of my bucket is 100. When I drop the block in, it floats. This is a problem. This is not okay. The volume of this block is not 0.64 because you have to drag the block all the way underwater. If I leave it like this, the volume that's being measured right now is only the volume that's underwater. This top portion is not being measured, so you have to drag it under all the way. Notice it is 101. Take block B out. You write 101 right here on the blank, and then you subtract and you get the 1. Okay? Plug in your numbers and calculate it. If you need time, pause the recording. Now I'm going to do block C. Put block C on. It is 4.08. Take block C, drop it in. Again, it's floating. This is not okay. The top part of this is not being measured. To get an accurate number, you have to drag it under. It is 105.83. 105.83. Write that down. Pause the recording if you need to. Okay. And let's do block D. 3.10 is the mass. Take block D. Put it in the water. Block D floats. I have to pull it under. 103.38. All right, I think I did all of the blocks. If you need more help, please contact your teacher. Otherwise, put all of your numbers on your data table, calculate, and be sure to look up the type of material from the table right here. Have a great day.